so much for being patient. If you were here earlier, we hope that third time is the charm. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Alice Chung, and I'm one of the founding members of Wear Yellow Proudly. I'm coming to you live once again from Philadelphia. After our last concert with Emmie and Harry's, Wear Yellow Proudly is so excited to be back and featuring more artists of Asian heritage. If you want to check out our last concert, it is on our Facebook and YouTube, so feel free to check it out later. For those of you who are unfamiliar with us, Wear Yellow Proudly was created as a response to the increasing amount of xenophobia towards Asians across the globe during the COVID-19 pandemic. WYP aims to bring awareness to Asian culture by showcasing curated performances of music and poetry, hosting panel discussions, and celebrating the skills of Asian artists. It is our hope to strengthen the ties within the global community during the pandemic and beyond. For more information, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website. The links are in the comments as well as the event description. We would love to hear from you during the concert, so please say hi, leave a comment, and tell us where you're tuning in from at any point. And if you like what you're hearing and want to tip the artist or our organization, you can send tips to @WearYellowProudly through Venmo or wearyellowproudly@gmail.com on PayPal. The links for those are also in the comments section and description. We thank you for contributing in these times. Now, finally, let's get this show on the road. First up, we are Houston bound. Both currently in the HGO studio, Sunlee Pierce is a cat-loving Chinese-American mezzo from New York, and Bin-Yu Sanford is a native South Korean pianist, chamber musician, and vocal coach. Please welcome Sunlee and Bin.
Hi everyone, we're calling in from Houston, Texas. I'm Sunlee Pierce. This is Bin-Yu Sanford, and we have 3 selections we'd like to offer for you today. The first of which is a fun arrangement of the Gershwin tune, Our Love Is Here to Stay, arranged by Mark Porricelli, followed by a fun little musical theater treat, Taylor the Latte Boy, and finally a crowd favorite, Moon River. We hope you enjoy. Thanks so much.
Papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers and how it all will end. Nothing seems to be lasting, but that isn't our affair. We've got something permanent, I mean in the way we care. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. To stay. There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 8:11 when he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Sunly." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I told him my name's Sunly, and thank you for the extra phone. And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. He would like the fact it's musical because he plays guitar. So today at 8:11, Taylor told me he was playing in a band down in the village, in the basement of a bar. And he smoothly flipped the lever to prepare my double latte. But for me, he made it triple, and he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and for me, he made it triple. And I knew that triple latte meant that Taylor loved me too. I said, "What time are you playing? And thank you for the extra skin." He said, "Keep the 355 because this triple latte was on him." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Sunli and Vin. That was so beautiful that my eyes got a little sweaty. Next up, we have Ivy Jo and Sequoia. Originally from Maryland, Ivy and her cat Cosmo are currently living in Seattle. Ivy is an operatic soprano, voice and music teacher, and church musician. Sequoia is a British-born pianist and composer who has worked regularly with the Royal Opera House, Portland Opera, and Opera Theater Oregon, while pushing past the traditional route of classical music. Sequoia isn't here with us today, but you'll hear him play along with Ivy singing. Here she is.
Hi, friends! Thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's really lovely to be with you, and it is profoundly weird to be talking to people who are on a screen. But welcome, and I'm really excited to present these two fun little pieces that I got to collaborate on with my Portland friend, Sequoia. Just a couple of words about them. So the first piece is called They Don't Let You in the Opera If You're a Country Star. It was written for Kelly O'Hara by Rossmarin Lipton. And the second piece is called Poisoning Pigeons in the Park by Tom Lehrer, who, fun fact, just this week made his entire body of work public domain, which I think is pretty sweet. But just a word on the country song particularly. That pandemic's been weird for all of us as artists. It's been hard, and you know, I think at its best, it's allowed/forced us to become more versatile and do things that we don't normally do or have time to do in the opera grind, you know, things, whether it's teaching voice on Zoom or singing in different musical styles or adopting a cat. And at its worst, I think it's scary. I think a lot of us, me included, are like, well, where is this going? What is the career going to look like after this? And my Siri just likes to talk. Yeah, and I think that the country song actually speaks to this in a really fun way, and so I love the message that it gives. And Poisoning Pigeons is just a fun little evil piece. So without further ado, please enjoy.
I can tell you've got a twang and play guitar. I bet they loved you in the South, but please don't open your mouth. We can't let you in the opera if you're a country star, 'cause no patron trusts an opera in the hands of a country star. Do you think I can't wail 'cause I got lumpy fingernails? I had to play with country songs just to stay afloat. No, I does my role. I'm in a southern pigeonhole. I sing like Mary Callis, but no one's heard a note till I charmed an old blowhard who owns half of Juilliard. I did. But as the vibrato start to shake, I feel my water break. I'd never even make it down the aisle. If you'd have been there, you'd have seen from that second mezzanine, first a head, then 2 feet, from my $90 seat, as I lifted up my gown to the doctor who it hurts like hell. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, does that squash the baby? How can it break? Contraction, contraction, oh, contraction, contraction, oh, my God, it pains so much for Dr. Chung. You son of a bitch! No, thank you. I made it. Doctor! Contraction, contraction. Yes, I feel that. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. Oh my God, oh my God. It's like pushing a watermelon through a hole the size of a lemon. What? Well, it better be, girl. Oh, I'm so sorry about your dress. Well, now to my surprise, those patrons had tears in their eyes. The New York Times review even raved I was all that. Found the headline bizarre. Opera gives birth to a new star. When she was done, my bun and a newborn in her lap. Then the head of the trustees board said, before you cut the cord, here's an 8-year contract and some caviar. You'll start right away, my dear. We have daycare. Please sign here. Been my dream since I sing country. Now I'm at one star. But you were the best part of the opera by far. Now a crib ain't where you're needing pearls of wisdom. But listen up before you've cried a word. When you hear no, don't get upset. It means yes, but just not yet. Fight the most when folks say you're absurd. In the end, I believe we all get hurt. But if I may suggest one rule, before I'm no longer cool, what you do ain't always who you are. So if you find your heart is set on both Memphis and the Met, and they force you to choose, go run off and sing the blues, bet your ass you can sing opera if you're a country society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names, but it's not against any religion to try to dispose of a pigeon. So if someday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park? And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we poison the pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to the pigeons. It just takes a smidgen to poison the pigeons in the park.
Thank you, Ivy, for your hilarious set. You were fabulous. Our next performer is a graduate of the Juilliard School and is currently one of the 4 LA Orchestra Fellows. Filipino-American Jay Julio is a multi-instrumentalist, teacher, composer, and arranger, and the founder of Sound Off Music for Bail. Jay will be collaborating with Josh Roberts, a genre-bending drummer and composer who's performed and recorded internationally. You'll hear him on the piano tonight. Let's give it up for Jay and Josh.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for staying with us after technical difficulties. We, at least over here in Harlem, had the chance to go over our set a little bit more, so that was fun. We're really excited. We've got 2 tunes for you, the first of which is the incredible Plain Gold Ring by Nina Simone. So we'll be doing it in a rather sparse rendition, just piano and violin here. And we're following that up with a song by Emily King called Distance. And if you know that, we're hopeful that maybe you'll be singing along in your seats at home. I also wanted to shout out very briefly, if you're enjoying this concert, and specifically if you enjoy this next set, that you might be interested in coming to some of Sound Off's events, particularly our jazz strings classes that we have every month, led by Kua Dixon, a former collaborator with Duke Ellington and Max Roach. And we have open mics every month as well, and our first full-length concert on the 14th. So thank you so much for listening. This is, again, Nina Simone's Plain Gold Ring. All right. Thanks, guys. So again, that was a Plain Gold Ring by Nina Simone. Hope you can hear me. It sounds all right. Can't really tell. You know, actually, yes. Okay, great. So song, of course, maybe a little bit sadder than the name of Plain Gold Ring might imply. I really encourage you to check that out, especially the heartbreaking recording that Nina Simone originally did, just her and herself playing piano, I think, and then maybe some brushes. Can't quite remember it off the top of my head. I actually was introduced to that song by Kimbra's recording of it, and she does really a lot of amazing sampling work in that. And, really looking forward to getting into that myself. But we won't unfortunately have that tonight. The next song that we've got is a song by Emily King. This is Distance. And so we're just gonna briefly switch over to a different piano pad. Get the Bosendorfer over here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks, guys. Such awesome work that you're doing, and so proud to be part of it.
Wow, that was haunting. I can listen to you guys play all night. Thanks, Jay and Josh. For those at home, check out Jay's organization, Sound Off Music for Bail, on facebook.com/Music for Bail. The link will be shared in the comments. Our final set is with Filipino mezzo Pauline Tan, Michael Lewis, one of the founding members of WYP and founder of Oral Compass Projects, and American baritone and queer performance artist Cody Ray Cahoe. Take it away, folks.
Hey everyone, I'm Pauline Tan. I'm a mezzo-soprano from the Philippines.
Hi, I'm Michael Lewis. I'm the founder of ACP and an American pianist.
So tonight we're going to be starting with All the Things You Are by Kern and Hammerstein.
Something to make my heart beat the faster. What do I long for? I never really knew. Finding your love, I found my adventure. Touching your hand, my heart beat the faster. All that I want in all of this world is you. The promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long.
we got a little notification that
We're a slight too loud, so we're gonna. Okay.
Okay, so one of my favorite experiences since moving to the United States to do my studies has been to share my culture with all of my American friends, and my language especially has been very fun to share with everyone, and so it has been such a pleasure to share this next song, Bakit Ngayon Ka Lang, which is a Filipino favorite, with my very dear friend, Cody Ray. So we hope you enjoy, and hello to everyone from the Philippines watching right now.
Bakit ngayon ka lang? Bakit ngayon kung kailan ang aking puso'y mayroon ang laman?
Sana'y nalaman ko na darating ka sa buhay ko, kundi sana'y naghintay ako.
Ikaw sana ang iyong buhay marinig ka niya. Aking ngayon dating sa buhay ko, Pilipinas ang sarap ng puso. At siya'y nais ka ba naman aking ngayon dumating? Ikaw sana ang iyong kamay maritinggan niya. Aking ngayon dating sa buhay ko, ang sarap ng puso. Ikaw ba'y at siya'y nakalimutan? Nais ka ba naman ngayon? Bakit ngayon dumating sa buhay ko, Pilipinas ang sarap ng puso. Ikaw ba'y nararapat sa harapan sa akin? Siya ba'y nakalimutan? Nais ka man
The next piece in this set is from one of my favorite animated films called Howl's Moving Castle by Miyazaki, and the music is by Joe Hisaishi. So this is the theme to Howl's Moving Castle. That's still too loud.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Too close.
And for our last song this evening, Michael and I are going to be performing Sa Ugoy ng Duyan, which is a Filipino lullaby that my mom used to sing when I was young. She's watching right now, so hi Ma, Pa, this is for you. We hope you enjoy.
Sana'y di nagmaliw ang dati kong araw nang munti pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais ko'y maulit ang awit ni ng mahal. Awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y nasa duyan. Sana'y di nagmaliw ang dati kong araw nang munti pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais ko'y maulit ang awit ni ng mahal. Awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y nasa duyan. Sa aking pagtulog na labis ang himbing, ang bantay ko'y tala, ang tanod ko'y bituin. Sa piling ni nanay, langit ang buhay. Puso kong may dusa, sabik sa ugoy ng duyan. Sana'y di nagmaliw ang dati kong araw nang munti pang bata sa piling ni nanay. Nais ko'y maulit ang awit ni ng mahal. Awit ng pag-ibig habang ako'y nasa duyan. Nais kong matulog sa dating duyan ko, inay. O inay,
What a beautiful ending to tonight's concert. Thank you, Pauline. Thanks, Michael and Cody. Before we close, I would like to thank Emmie and Harry's again for having Wear Yellow proudly here tonight. We hope you all enjoyed this concert as much as we had fun sharing it. If you wish to show some love to the artist, feel free to send tips to @WearYellowProudly through Venmo or wearyellowproudly@gmail.com on PayPal. Make sure to check out our pages on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for our upcoming content. The links are in the comments section. We have more Drunk on Drama, Shades of Yellow, a cooking challenge with Helen and Michael, and our WIP talk on Madama Butterfly. Please stay safe out there, and we hope that you'll be able to join us for our next Asian Fusion concert. From the WIP team to you, good night.